Kusuntu is first a tiny village in Togo. In fact, there is one Kusuntu in the south of Togo and another one in the north of Togo. But Kusuntu, for us, some years ago, became a project that born an ideal born by a group of friends. And then this project has turned into a partnership to act for the emergence and the development of African economic champions. And down on the road, we have welcomed people into a community of people around this idea of Kusuntu. So we created this club, which is Kusuntu-le-Club. Kusuntu has started some years ago, and Kusuntu will continue. Who knows? Into a capital something? Why not? But Kusuntu already exists beside this club as an information and service platform, which is today opening a new era by launching a matchmaking system between companies in Africa and investment funds in Africa. A demo of the system is available to you back in the lobby. There is a screen and a laptop. You could connect and have a demo of the platform later on during the cocktail. Thank you again for joining us today at this second conference. We hope from now on that this becomes an institution in Paris. Therefore, you are kindly invited to materialize that you will be joining us. And I believe sitting, you have seen some forms, so please read them, fill them, join your checks, and send it back to us. Support us in this endeavor. We gathered last year to introduce the African private equity industry to France finance. And we gathered today, speaking in English because France is still shy to come to Africa. And that, who speaks about it African business today does it generally in English. But at Kusuntu, we are hopeful and confident. As 10 days ago, the French Senate has just issued a 500 pages heavy report saying that Africa is our future. Thank you, Mr. Bockel, and thank you, Mr. Cluzel, for recognizing that. Last year, in fact, a year ago, on November 15, we have introduced the African private equity asset class. Since then, professional magazines in France did join in allocating more words to the continent. Also, we have seen conferences happening calling the same panelists as we had last year, talking more or less along the same agenda we had last year. We are very proud of having initiated these, and thank you all for showing interest, which in return has called for more interest. Amethyst, one of our panelists last year, has broken the minds with a stellar fundraising that has culminated to $300 million US. Half of these, in fact, came from America. But Amethyst has disclosed since every 3 months a new deal in Africa. First, in Kenya. Second, in Côte d'Ivoire, with Petro Ivoire, one of our last year panelists. And then recently, in Ghana. I won't say that Amethyst and Petro Ivoire has met in this room to start their conversation about transaction. But we are just proud that we had both of them in this room last year. Azalai Hotels has signed a new deal with Coris. Both were in this room last year. one on the floor, the other one in the audience, teasing each other on how good were their first partnership for both. So business is good for all in Africa. Investisseurs et partenaires have launched new initiatives in putting together local entrepreneurs to venture and mentor younger entrepreneurs in Niger and in Burkina Faso. That is a start in addressing the venture and early stage slot that is missing currently in Africa. Tried and trust, and we thank you for your continued support in our various initiatives. They continue their tremendous journey in defining and writing the private equity administration in Africa. With new regulation coming in Europe, they are developing a team in Luxembourg. So, tomorrow, African fund investors could domicile fund in Luxembourg for raising capital in Europe. Some of our Kusuntu members have decided to go consulting and advisory, working now in Africa with those private equity firms we have seen last year. They are working, advising them, working with them in Burkina Faso, in Cameroon, Côte d'Ivoire, and so on. We have our treasurer standing at in the back of the room, who is also advising the government of Togo in improving business conditions in that country. I cannot tell all the stories, as there are many. Should I just want to pinpoint each business of our last year panelists, I believe that I will just continue the time of the conference at this stand. In terms of data on what just happened since last year, I will refer you to our various Kusuntu websites and news feeds so you have the broader picture. There is a real momentum growing in Africa, and we will touch point of that today. First with Rory. Thank you, Rory, for having crossed the continent from the Cape of the Very Good Hope to Paris the Shy to share with us your recent research. Africa finance is a very small world and a very small family, and we hope that family will grow. Rory made a presentation in April in Cape Town this year. And after his presentation, Rory and I have just exchanged business cards. That's it. 15 seconds, something like that. And then emails, Skype call, and we are here in Paris today. How much? 16,000 kilometers to deliver the message. Thank you very much. Paris, this is a good and great demonstration. In second, Jean-Marie, sitting here, our energetic moderator, will lead us through a lively conversation with practitioners on the option that exists today in Africa to finance companies, especially the challenges that are faced for going either private equity or stock market. Also, that discussion will consider what is being currently achieved to accelerate the development of these. Brilliant people in his team are Polari, a friend, Malik, a colleague of 3 friends, Gabriel, my elder brother, whom I met 16 years ago in Dakar, when I wrote at that time a pamphlet against the too long to come BRVM. Gabriel is now the chairman of the board of the regional stock exchange in Abidjan. We'll have also Jean-Marc, a youngest friend from the same neighboring in Togo. What did I say earlier? Africa Finance is a small family, isn't it? A last presentation will be given to us by Ponmile and Dorothy. And I very much thank them for responding so positively all the time we call them for support. Michel, last year, if you remember, for those who were with us, has made a great job presenting the African private equity industry. Actually, Michel has opened our conference last year. Both Ponmile and Dorothy will confirm us today that the industry is vibrant in Africa and that we have a full life private equity cycle that is operative in the continent, and we have quite nice stories to tell about exit. Pascal, where is Pascal? Who is hosting us today? Thank you, Pascal, for this. We'll conclude with few tips on how to be successful in the continent. And because we all do business in friendship, and because friends are just allowed to tell the truth and to tell the things to people, Pascal will tell you, I'm sure, how it is important to be well accompanied and well advised doing business in Africa, especially by Orrick Rambaud-Martel. I will conclude my introductory remarks by thanking all the partners and sponsors of this event. They are all indicated in the material you have taken in the lobby.